I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and there you heard Michael Jordan talking about failure and how without failure he wouldn't be a success. And that leads us to our second learning video to remind us of what we did last year. And it's about what makes the difference. What makes the difference in our life? And really this, I suppose, is the secret of life. It's the secret to success at school. It's the secret to success in everything that you ever do. And that's a key one. And for Michael Jordan it was, you must make the effort. Now, if you remember, we looked at various people who failed in life, and Michael Jordan was one of them. He actually failed in life because he was refused entry into his high school basketball team. But instead of giving up, he worked and worked and worked and became the greatest ever basketball player. And the reason he did that was because he says, in his own words, as you heard there in the Nike advert, he failed and failed and failed. If you remember in our assemblies last year, we looked at fast thinking, the brain fast thinking, and slow thinking. Now, fast thinking is really easy, and it's something that enables us to do things really quickly. And if you remember, you saw this picture, and I asked you how this woman's feeling and what's actually happening, and you immediately said she's angry, and she wants something from you, and something like that. And that's easy. That's our fast thinking, and our fast thinking works really quickly, and it's something we do all the time, and we're able to actually quickly think of things. Whereas our slow thinking, what's actually called slow thinking, is really difficult. That's the thing that when we get into those lessons and something that a teacher poses us a hard question and we have to think through it, our brain immediately goes, no, 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 you can't do this, you can't do this to me, it's really difficult. And even often, if you remember, I showed you these brain gym exercises, or these optical illusions, and this one here was particularly one we used in the assembly. And if you remember, I moved, as you can see here, I moved the rod around, and it appears to be a different colour because of the background, and yet it's actually the same colour. Now that's because your fast brain is immediately thinking, that's a different colour, that's a different colour. And your slow brain, even when I show you it away from there and you can see that it's a different colour, it actually looks the same colour when I move it back onto the board. So this is it, our brain our slow moving brain can play tricks on us. And even though it's the key thing to having success in school is actually to make our slow thinking into fast thinking. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about that this year. And what I want you to do now in your form groups, in your tutor time now, is to think about things that you find hard, that you find difficult when you sit down and you actually find it hard. Maybe that's a particular subject at school, maybe that's something in your social life or in your hobbies or something like that. And really, really think about this quote, because the key is to work hard. It's hard to do, working hard, to think through things, but ultimately it's the way our brains make us succeed. And that's what we want from you, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you find hard? Why do you find it hard?